in this video.
It's rubber.
Yeah. Oh, and then saw it.
Knackered apples.
Come off. So off to Aldi. Here we are. Boing. Right. That on there. I make it really tiny. Shovels.
Look at that. And go.
Bought a tool from the Aldi tool drop that I'm pretty sure you're going to want. Loads of uses. It's in the gardening section, but not just for gardens. Have you got a shed or workshop or garage? But let's give it a try. If you're new here, consider subscribing. It's free and it helps the channel out massively. I've got loads of videos on my channel as well. Cheers. Let's give this tool a bash. Question we need to ask, do we need to throw away our brooms? We'll have a walk around store as well. So, fellow sheddies and tool lovers, to stop the waffle, get on with it. Hello, sheddies. And you join me again in my shed. So off to Aldi. It's tool drop day, the 13th of August, hottest day of the year. On the dashboard, it was reading 37 degrees. And if you're interested, these are the tools from the last tool drop, still in stock. There's a video about them on my channel. Check it out when you watch this video. But we came for these new gardening tools. And as I said, there's a gardening tool in here that doesn't have to be for gardening. I think it's got loads of uses, but let's see. First of all, the pop-up gardening bag there for £4. Next, lightweight pruners for a tenner, made by Garden Line. Nice rubber on the handles. Look fairly robust, don't they? Oh, they call them there bypass loppers. And who needs a tarpaulin for £4? Ideal for when you're doing your hedge, cutting your hedge, or whatever you want to put on top of it, or whatever you want to cover up. 3 meters by 2 meters, black and green. Next is a rake, well, a lawn rake and a broom, and they're extendable for £6. But with this tool that we're coming up to, plus loads of other features, we won't need those. And next to it, we've got these rolling planters, little casters underneath, £7 in brown or dark grey, round or square. Good to move around your patio or whatever when you're having a sweep up, or if you're jet washing, that sort of thing. Or if you want to move them in and out the sun. Forks, spades and shovels, and there's the pointy shovel with a plastic handle, the rest is metal, and they are £10 each. Next, and for £17, we've got these loppers with a gearing system. These look animals, and it looks like they've got extendable handles as well. I suspect that they ratchet, so you nip a bit more, or do they lock in? I don't know. Who's got some? Put it in the comments below. It helps me and others, and any other tools that you've got off here, or any tools that you've just bought that you might think we're interested in. Premium gloves, gardening gloves there for £6. A leaf blower, and is it a sucker as well? Vacuum, there we go. And it's the mains version. It's a 40-litre bag by the looks of it, and a 10-metre cable by Ferrex, and they are £30. And then next for £15 is the incinerator. This is the large bin, galvanised with a funnel on top for getting rid of all your garden waste, etc. Next is the large two-handled buckets. These are great for gardening or for any sort of building materials or mixing up. Fairly big ones as well, £3.80, doesn't seem too bad, in a few different colours. And then next to them we've got these greenhouses, and they call them winter greenhouses. And as it says on there, because of that slope, there's no chance of snow pooling up. Includes ground pegs, and the size is 1.6 by 1.6 by 1.8 metres high. Reinforced cover and powder coated frame, and they are £15. But this is what we came for, or what I came for. The manual sweeper. Look at that. Little sweeping wheels. Wheels at the back as well. I think this will come in handy for all sorts, like workshops, garages, back garden, driveways. And they are £40. Let's see how good it is. Back to the shed. So here it is, the Ferrex manual sweeper. Got the brushes on that, so you can see it. 650mm, model number F-KM S650, large area cleaning of surfaces up to 2,600 square meters, thanks to a sweeping width of 650mm, 3 brush sweeping, reading this upside down by the way, sweeping system with durable bristles for effective cleaning, large 20-litre waste bin, edge sweeping through sweeping of corners, edges and joints, foldable handle with practical quick release fastener for reading upside down, for space-saving storage, manual drive. So it's got a drum at the back there as well, I think. The wheels to rotate the brushes, and this foldable handle there. No electrics involved. I'm thinking this is going to be good for, of course, driveways, and getting the leaves off the ground, off lawns, grass cuttings, debris, and then your workshop as well if you've got sawdust on the floor, or rubbish, whatever. As you might know, if you're doing a house up, and you've got a nice concreted floor and you're still doing work to it, all breaks up every day, doesn't it? And you're having to brush it every day. Go around it with this and it should get it all up. I'm wondering, got an apple tree in the back garden, if apples can get in there as well. Just for collecting apples maybe, I don't know. Or if you've got a garage that needs sweeping out. Well, who knows? It might be rubbish. We'll give it a go. 40 quid, 3-year warranty. And on there, that's the Aldi number 87520. Anything else to look at? You can see that lot. Brushes at the front and one at the back. Right. Let's open it up. Nicely packaged. Well, it's in a box. And I noticed when I picked it up, it's really light. The famous Ferrex colours. Bag of gubbins and the instructions. Handle's loose. We'll have to assemble that. No big deal. Foam on the handle. That's handy. It's got a handle at the front there to pick it up. Yeah. Oh! You can see on there, there's the brush lock at the back. Like it flicks it into the bin. Ah, that's how it works, look. Look at that! It's got like these rubber bands. Boing. As the wheels turn, turns that, and also turns these. Put the brushes on there. Same on that side. It's got this spinning caster wheel at the front. That's all plastic. All this is plastic. Good amount of brushage on there though, look. And it's got this rubber sort of squeegee scraper at the back. Wheels with nice rubber tyres. What's this here then? So here's the catcher bin. And there's the wheels go on the front. Brushes. And then that sticks into there. Dead easy. You want to empty it, grab it. And it's got these little flaps there as well. They sit underneath the brushes by the look of it. At the back. When it's collected up, go and empty it. Ah yeah, these are the handle of course. All the gubbins go on there. I'll get it on the bench and I'll build it up. I'll be back to you. Easy. Here we are. I nearly missed out on this for today because I saw this. I thought, oh, it's coming out Sunday, 16th of August. But that's the garden section, 13th of August. And I thought, ooh, let's have a quick look. And I spotted everything thinking, yeah, some people might be interested in that. And then saw it. I first thought it was electric, which would have been an amazing deal. I have seen these about before, like the road sweepers. It shows you there, obviously, on a lawn, but I think it's got a lot more possibilities than that. I might be wrong, though. We'll soon find out. Oh, and by the way, coming up in Lidl, nothing for this week. But who knows? I haven't looked in the brochure coming out next Thursday, actually. I don't know if anything new's coming out. So, yeah, a load of kitchen stuff, and that's it. But we're interested in this. Let's take the box out. It feels solid. See it spinning. Be interested to see what these tyres are like. I'll try it out on this laminate floor because if it can work on there, it'll work anywhere. Good advice, never put laminate floor in your workshop. Big mistake I did because it's slippy, especially when you get sawdust on there. Right, instructions and stuff. Just attach the brushes on the front and the handle on the side with these catchers so we can fold it down. Right, cue the dramatic music. Come off. Yeah, nice foam look. Nice. That's good, that just locks into place. That on there, then you get that in there. Lock him in. It was easy to take off and clean. What do these do then? Something to do with there. Oh, hang on. Oh, make it really tiny. Clean my specs, big lights on. Better. I've done a bit of a swap around. First of all, I've moved that a bit further out because I'm tall and I put it in its lowest setting, so I've moved it to the next hole along. And also, those washers go under there. These. Wasn't very clear on the instructions because it's so small. Right, do the other side, moved it down one. Come on, Rob, the A-team never complained. Nice. On the floor, that handle should clip into there. And tighten him up. The other side as well. Easy. Done. They're spinning. Have a look at that. The spin backwards as well. I suppose you'll have to lift it to bring it back, or be flicking the dust the other way. There's good traction on this laminate floor. I think I'm going to do a controlled experiment here. Speed on it. Let's put some stuff down here. What we got in the parkside vac? Yes. Sawdust and rubbish. Start doing it there because we've got to go all the way across it. Let's start off with that and go. Has he done it? Oh my goodness. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit left up there. But I went the full distance. Look at that. There's a bit left there because I've hit the wall of the shed. Let's do it from the side there, see if it gets it. Yes. Let's have a look inside. Here it is. Bit more wrapper there as well. Of course, I should be using a mask. These are brilliant. I've shown them loads of times before. From Basecamp, they washable and you put new filters in there. Velcro at the back. These go over your ears. These are fantastic for so many different applications. I'll put the link below and there's a discount code as well. A lot of you have bought them already. And they don't steam up your glasses or goggles. Honestly, a great bit of kit. I need to be right back here. I still didn't put my mask on. There it is. I didn't get myself in shot. There it is. Fits well even with my beard. It's not a sponsor video. I'll get a bit of a commission and you get a discount. Go! Gets the majority of it off. But I'm not got enough room in here, so I might need to try this outside. Because you need to go completely over the dirt. What you like with a bit of sand. Yeah. Just need more room. Right up against the side, those cabinets, look. We'll grab some apples. Knackered apples from out the tree. Different sizes. Go! Uh-oh! Did it get any? Fast! It'll only become small apples because it lifts the box up. Must be at least one in there. Oh, it's got an apple! Can you see it in there? And a load of dust. And sand, so this should be good for going over concrete floors. So I suppose if you did it over and over again, you'd get them all. Folds together really well, and then you can pick it up one-handed. Nice. On block pavers, these are all coming up. As I'm redoing my driveway, well, I've just put a few bits of gravel down there. On tarmac, it's done it. There it all is. The main reason I got this is I'm redoing all the decking in the back of my garden very soon. I've started ripping out already. I'm putting that composite down, so it'll be good for that, for all the leaves off the bushes and trees and the hedges and the apple tree. I think the secret with this is just go over it and over it again. But I really do believe this will be good for a big area. I would be able to do it in my shed if I didn't have so much stuff stacked up down the middle. So I'm going to clear run, it'd be ideal for that. And for dust, sawdust. But if you had a big garage or a big unit, like a daily sweep, one of these, and like I said, if you're doing renovations, you keep walking over the concrete and it breaks it up so it's like sand, or building dust in general, I think it'd be good for that. Or leaves on the grass. At the end of the day, it's not powered, it's not electric, so it's got its limitations, but well made. I don't think it's too bad for the money. Let us know in the comments if you've got one or used a similar one, a different brand. Be interested to know what you use it for. It helps me and others. Next. Oh, regarding that incinerator I showed earlier, be careful. There's warnings going around not to be using barbecues and fires. At the minute, the alert came through. If it didn't come through to you, check on the internet. For the giveaway, 2 stickers, Head to the Shed and Tool Lovers. If you want to be entered, just put I'm in below in the comments. I'm in or anything after it, or just I'm in on its own. And I'll pick a winner in another video. I never announce a winner in the comments. I don't get in touch with you in any way to say you've won. This stops the scammers pretending to be me and saying you've won in the comments. Scammers out. Right, let's do the results from the last giveaway. So as usual, I used a random comment picker off the internet, and this time the winner is Marco_030. Send me an email, it's in the description below. Well done. So of course it has its limitations. I don't think we'll be throwing away our brooms just yet, but I'd love to see it in use in a large garage with a concrete floor full of sawdust and whatever. Really interested to see what it's like in autumn when all the leaves are falling. And as always, if you've got one of these or any tool you want to talk about, put it in the comments below. It helps me and others. If you're new, I've got loads more videos on my channel. I'll put a link on the screen now to my playlist. Hundreds of tool reviews on there. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. And remember, keep calm and head to the shed. Cheers! See you next time on Weekend Shedhead.